The first step in selecting a mutual fund is not looking at the fund's investment objective. Instead, the first step is defining your investment goals. You must clearly determine why you want to invest before buying the shares of a mutual fund. By taking the time to think through and articulate the purpose for making the investment, you will be better able to choose a fund that is most appropriate. This, in turn, gives you a reasonable chance of achieving your stated goal in light of the risks you are willing to take. Establishing your investment objectives. Consider your response to the question, what is your investment objective? A surprising number of people would say, my objective is to make money. This response, a statement of the blatantly obvious, is insufficient and far too general. Other people say, I want to invest in mutual funds because they are safer than stocks. This answer understates the risk of certain types of funds, for example, sector funds, and fails to focus on the returns you wish to achieve over time. Still others answer, with some degree of sheepishness, I want to invest in mutual funds because everyone is using them to get rich. This lemming-inspired answer fails to differentiate your risk-to-reward profile from those of other investors. Individuals with virtually the same financial profile may want their money to work for them in very different ways. These are as varied as each person's ambition, lifestyle, and risk tolerance. For example, a person whose goal is to accumulate money for retirement or for a child's college education, for example, a 529 plan, may want to invest in a mutual fund whose objective focuses on the rise in the stock prices, growth, instead of dividend payments, income, over the long term, but also wants the fund to become more conservative as the time approaches when the money will be needed. A recently retired person may wish to invest in a fund that provides supplementary income with little risk to principal. Perhaps a conservative, dividend-paying stock fund or interest-paying bond fund that distributes income monthly or quarterly may be suitable. Still, another investor may wish to use mutual funds to enhance the return on his or her risk-free savings account at a bank. This person wants the money invested in funds to do at least as well as the overall stock market. Hence, a mutual fund that tracks the overall performance of a benchmark market index might be appropriate. Failure to clearly define your goals increases the possibility that you may choose a fund that is less than appropriate for achieving the returns you want. Each person must evaluate his or her own goals first. 3 key questions must be answered when determining your investment objective. What is the purpose of the investment? Why do you want to invest money in mutual funds? Are you using mutual funds as substitutes for a traditional bank savings account? Are you seeking to accumulate money for a child's college education, your retirement, or a down payment on a house? Or are you trying to augment the return from a risk-free investment vehicle such as a bank certificate of deposit, CD? Be specific when answering this question.